Hey everyone, Franchise Kid here. Bear with me on this review. I'm coming at you from a little bit different camera angle because I want to show you some pants. And some pants that I've incorporated in my system and into my everyday wear, as well as hiking, camping, and hunting. And you may want to do the same thing, perhaps, after watching this. I feel like, was it Jim Mora? I know the last name was Mora, the coach of the Colts. When somebody asked him in that press conference about playoffs, I feel like saying, "You're going to review pants? 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 We talk about pants? Playoffs?" But yeah, man, pants. These are a big deal for a good system, in my opinion, to be effective, unless one is going to carry everything on their belt or have everything in their pack or jacket. Now, if you're going camping or hunting, especially if you're hunting in cooler or colder climates, because what you're traditionally going to have, as experienced people will know this already, is you're going to have a base system or a layered system for your clothing. So you'll have a really thin layer, maybe two layers, and then you'll have a layer such as this over your thermals, and then you'll have your really thick outer layer that's usually windproof, waterproof, with the thinsulate and stuff like that, which is your camoed out hunting clothing. And a lot of times the clothing are either a one-piece, kind of a coverall setup, or you've got the bib setup with the jacket. But either way, they're traditionally bulky. And I've demoed and tried a lot of different systems of the hunting stuff. But either way you're going to be bulky, and you're going to be sort of limited and what you can carry and what you can use underneath that clothing. That being said, if you're hunting in cooler climates, or if you're hiking, camping, canoeing, or in your everyday carry, I think these pants right here, these are the 511 TacLite Pro pants, and you can just dial up 511tactical.com and order them right from there. I have noticed their shipping seems to be a little slow, but hey, they're hanging 10 out in California, and I'm on the East Coast, so maybe that's why. But good company. When you call them, you can actually talk to people, and I like that a lot. So let's get to the pants. And again, for people that are watching this review, chances are is you carry a cell phone, keys, wallet, probably a small multi-tool on you, and probably an everyday carry knife at your basics, at your minimum, and I know I do. I'm not carrying those in jeans, that's for sure. And where I am, you only really need to wear a jacket maybe 2 or 3 months out of the year, so that leaves 9 or so months where you've got to put that stuff in your pockets. So unless you want to be walking around with your pockets sort of stuffed out to here, or just cargo pants, I think these are going to make a great alternative for you, that are lightweight, they're fashionable, so you certainly don't stand out, and these may be the most comfortable pants I've ever put on. So think of that even more in the hiking capacity or in the camping capacity. So here we go, 511 TacLite Pro pants. They'll run you about $50, and that is give or take a couple bucks with the shipping. So these certainly aren't cheap, that's for sure. These things are made out of the ripstop nylon. Let me get it close so you guys can see that. There you go, the ripstop nylon. And what that does is, and these are in this pant right here is the OD green. I've got another color, which I actually have on right now, which is the tundra color, which I think is just awesome. But these are this is the OD green, if I remember correctly. And again, it's the ripstop nylon. Now, why ripstop nylon? Ripstop nylon over cotton all the time. For those of you that don't know, cotton, when you get it out into the field, while it's durable and while you can certainly sit next to a fire, like a campfire, without worrying about it melting or things like that, if it gets wet, it'll stay wet for a long, long time. This ripstop nylon here, I've noticed it to be, I certainly don't want to say waterproof, but the water will absolutely beat up on the top here, and you can pretty much just wipe it off. I also have noticed this to be extremely comfortable in windy conditions. And just to give you guys an example, I had these on underneath my hunting clothes the last day of hunting season 2009, so just a couple weeks ago, and it was about 25 degrees out. We were getting some really extreme temperatures with 50-mile-an-hour winds, and I was extremely comfortable, and I didn't have my hunting clothes, my outerwear on all day long. So these things do a great job of breaking up the wind. They do a great job in the water environments, and if they get wet, I mean soaked, they will dry much faster than cotton will. So while cotton gives you an extremely durable product, in a survival situation or something along those lines, it doesn't give you one. It may do more harm than good, let me put it that way. Especially if it's cold and they get wet. You may be in a lot of trouble. So let's start talking about the details of the pants. And if you want, I'm going to go through these really quick. I'm going to annotate this video at some point because another gear reviewer on YouTube, who I have the highest respect for, Nut and Fancy, does an awesome review on these TacLite Pro pants. So I'll go ahead and annotate it, and you guys can check that out for sort of a full review. But that's not the point of this review. I want to introduce these pants and then introduce a challenger appears to them. So again, 50 bucks, ripstop nylon, tactical 511 tactical is where you can get them, sorry. And let's go through some of the features. One feature you'll know right away is that everything on these pants is double stitched, which is awesome. These pants are very, very high quality and they're very durable. What I haven't been very good at doing is turning them inside out when I wash them, which will absolutely preserve the sort of the color of the outside. My wife gets ticked off at me because I just chuck loads of laundry in and don't really worry about it too much. But let's go top to bottom. What you have here are what I'll call Thanksgiving Day pants, because you have the, these are called the action waist according to them, but it's just the expandable waistline. These things run pretty true to size. I'm a 34 waist. I got these in a 36-30 because I wanted to be able to tuck those base layers into this. So, you know, again, these will run true to form. They're a little bit big for me, but they fit perfect with a belt and with base layers tucked in. So that's really why I wanted them. But this action waist or this expandable waist will certainly work wonders for you if you need that kind of thing. So you've got big old honking belt loops, again double stitched, and I'll tell you what fits in here really well is something else I have on right now, which is the operator belt, and I'll do sort of a separate mini review on that. But I've got the operator belt on that works really well with this system, and I'll tell you, it gives me a lot of confidence and comfort when I'm out in the field. You've got pockets that are extremely easy to access and extremely large. You've got the slash style pocket on the front and the slash style pocket on the back. And these things, again, are extremely comfortable. Turn it over so you can get the whole view of the back. Extremely comfortable to access. You've got the Velcro, which does a great job of holding your gear in there. And again, it holds your gear in there well, but it doesn't limit your access to it, which is nice. And again, in cold weather, these things are extremely easy to access. I don't know how many of you have been digging inside your jeans or anything like that on really cold weather, but the backs of your hands and stuff will get really chapped, or they're just really inaccessible. These you don't have that problem with. Tons of room for your gear. Everything fits in there, no problem.